We are Michiganders. We know how to dress for the weather. We don't let the cold ruin our fun, and we love beer. Here's the proof. The Michigan Winter Beer Festival now in its 20th year. So let's enjoy a cold one, shall we? Scott Graham, he's the executive director of the Michigan Brewers Guild, here with all the details of this year's event. Scott, welcome.
Welcome, and thanks for having me. I'd love to talk about beer and the Winter Beer Festival. Yeah, it seems like another year's has gone behind us, and we're ready to get outdoors and celebrate all the great things about Michigan beer.
There you go. 20 years, hard to believe. Let's talk about this event. It really is, for anyone who loves beer, it's a lot of fun, right?
It is. It's a ton of fun. It's all about being around friends, socializing, having a good time, and you know, beer's a great social lubricant. So what better way to break up the winter than to get outside, meet some new friends, meet your old friends, and have a beer.
Wonderful. And let's talk about how this works. Talk about the number of breweries involved, and then how someone can get there, you know, how they get their pours, how they're able to taste.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we've got almost 100 breweries. They're all Michigan breweries, so it's all local beer, tasty, fresh local beer. You get your ticket, and that gives you access to the festival. You come in the festival, you get a tasting cup. Always in the past, you've got a bag of tokens, and you exchange a token for a beer sample. Well, this year, we're really happy to start not having to have that exchange of tokens due to recent legislative changes. We don't have to do that. So we serve small samples, 2 to 3 ounces of beer. There are hundreds of beers. Nobody can drink them all. We don't encourage anybody to try.
Yeah, you probably don't want to try. You don't like them all, right?
Yeah,
Something for everyone.
But it'll be better for us logistically to not have to deal with the tokens, but we're real serious about responsibly consuming our products, and we don't want to see anybody overindulge. So it's our responsibility to not serve somebody that's intoxicated, and we're committed to that. But we're glad to not be exchanging the tokens. It kind of became a game for some, and actually at the end it would encourage them to want to use their tokens up. But
right?
Yeah. Anyway, so you come into the festival and you try samples of beer and socialize with your friends. There's food available for purchase. This year we've added different food options, so we've got several food trucks in addition to the Whitecaps concessions. They try and find some things that are fun to have with beer and that are easy to handle with mittens and a beer, right? You need to kind of have a one-handed thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, new food vendors, we always have new brewery vendors, and there are always new beers. Some of the breweries that have been there a long time love to bring new beers, different beers, rare beers. So it's just a fun time to taste beer, whether you've done it a lot or whether you really think that you maybe don't like beer. There's so many different flavors, from lighter beers, darker beers, fruity beers, sour beers, sweet beers, bitter beers.
Yeah.
Right? There's something for everybody to try.
Absolutely. And that's the key to this event too, because you can try these rare beers that you're not going to find at the store. You might only be able to find at the tap room, and they might only be seasonal. So you get these opportunities to try things that most people won't get to taste.
Right.
Yeah. You can also bring your own food. Let's talk about that, because people have fun with that.
Yeah. Sometimes it's quite remarkable, the things that get strung on a necklace.
Right.
You can go with just pretzels, but I've seen everything from shrimp to pizza slices. So lots of creativity there, but you can bring that in. Yeah, you can bring a bag with food if you want.
Right.
We spot check those bags. We don't want to see, and certainly no weapons, but no glass, no outside alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, the necklaces are a lot of fun. People do just put all of them, because you need both your hands for everything else.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
You got music too?
We do. We have a couple of local bands, which is always a fun part of it. The primary entertainment is certainly the beer.
Sure.
But the music's really fun too.
Absolutely. All right, perfect. So this is coming up at LMCU Ballpark. Give us all the details and the different ticket options that people can get.
So the event is the 28th. It runs from 1 to 6 p.m. We open 1 hour early as kind of a VIP hour. That's always been for our enthusiast members, which is an individual membership in the Michigan Brewers Guild. But this year, for the first time, we're offering a VIP early entry ticket, so you can purchase the early entry ticket and get in at noon before it's busy. Those are limited, and they're kind of half sold out. We don't want to sell too many of those.
Sure.
Otherwise, it's maybe not so special to be in there early.
Right?
But it is nice to be able to get around to your favorite brewery when there are very few people in there.
Sure.
The enthusiast membership, which allows early entry into all the festivals, is $35 a year. And tickets will be available day of, but they go up $10 after midnight the day before. So,
Okay. So get 'em early.
Yeah, make a plan, get with your friends, get your tickets early. All that information and ticket purchase can be found at mibeer.com, mibeer.com.
mibeer.com right there on your screen. Scott, thank you so much for coming in. This is a really fun event. Make sure you dress for the weather. But buy your tickets in advance. Get the deal. Coming up February 28th, the 20th annual Michigan Winter Beer Festival.
Yeah, we'll be there. Hope to see everybody come out.